restricted for some audiences. Why? Because I'm smoking now? Damn, that's crazy, TikTok. Dog, weed is legal, nigga. Weed is legal. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Yo, I had to get on here, dog. YouTube, let a nigga go live. It's all over. We live, baby. Yeah, you already know. But man, yo, I wanted to talk about this. I'm happy I can go live today too because I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this joint. I talked about it a little bit on the episode. Y'all definitely tune into the episode of Sunday School. I'm talking about it a little bit on there too. But Jay-Z and Beyoncé, man. J and B did it again, man. You hear me? Yo, listen, Linda. You think they broke? You think they going through money problems? You think that they don't understand the game? Listen, they understand the game at so much of a high level. Like, they understand the game at so much of a higher level. They got advisors on top of their advisors advising them. Like, so let's break down what Jay-Z and Beyonce did. They got everybody so up in arms and all thinking that they might be broke or whatever the fucking case may be. What Jay-Z and Beyonce did is this is why they're billionaires, because they've been doing this. It's just probably is getting exacerbated now because of the times we in and everybody all up in everybody's business. But the thing is, when you have assets and you have a portfolio and you have businesses, what that is called is leverage. And the thing about America, that's why everybody want to come here, because it's the land of the free, the land of the opportunity. You can't do this nowhere else. That's why everybody come here and do this and then they go back home after they done ran a bag up and all that. You cannot do this anywhere else. Credit doesn't exist nowhere else in the world but here. So what they did was they stacked up their assets. Like, they got houses, they got stocks, they got business, they got brands. Like, so they stacked over these years, they compiled all of these assets. And now they're in a position where they can borrow against said assets. Say their assets are worth, like, just for even math, $1. Now they can go to the bank. Hey, Mr. Bank, my assets right here. Here's my portfolio. Here's my real estate. Here's my bank. Here's all of this, right? I'm gonna bring it to you. $1 billion. This is what it's worth. Now, I want, let me get 100 million. Let me get $250 million. What the bank is going to say, oh, let me look at this. You said you got 1 billion, right? Let me see this. Oh, shit, you got 1 billion. All right, bet. I'll give you a loan for 250 million on your 1 billion. So now you take 250 million, you do your thing, a couple years go by, time to pay it back. Oh, my assets appreciate $100 million. So now you don't have to pay your loan back. Your assets are paying it back for you. It's called leverage. It's called margin. It's called good debt. Make sure y'all tapped into that episode on Sunday, man. I did the episode on good debt versus bad debt. That is an example of good debt. They're taking out a loan or they're borrowing against the value of their assets. But here's the kicker. This is why this is an unlock for people once they get a certain amount of money, is because once you get a certain amount of bread, you can just keep doing it. Keep doing it. You ain't got to pay no taxes on this money that you borrow. Like, and it's a double whammy. Like, it's a triple whammy for real, because you got your assets. Now you borrow against your assets. Now you got the cash to go live your lifestyle, do whatever you want. This cash that you get is tax-free. If you sell real estate, sell your stocks, do any of that, you gotta pay capital gains taxes. And what Drake say, you don't pay your taxes, that's a federal crime, and you going to jail. You know what I mean? We seen it time and time again. Niggas get killed by taxes. So, because they don't know the game. So once you know the game, you just borrow against your assets, and then that money is tax-free, and you still keep your assets, and the assets pay the loan back. Triple whammy. So this is what Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing, have done, keep doing, because they understand as long as I keep my assets in place and never sell, I could just keep borrowing against them. They still Jay-Z and Beyonce at the end of the day. They can fucking go on a tour at the end of the day, pull in 100 million, and now they just increase their net worth, and the game is played at a whole different level. And I want us to understand that just because this gonna be motherfuckers' main excuse right here. I already know it because this was my excuse. Man, I ain't Jay-Z, I ain't Beyonce, I ain't got $1 million, I can't do this, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit because I did it and I don't got no motherfucking $1 million. All you have to do is build up some assets. Stop fucking buying liabilities. It ain't hard. It ain't like you don't know that you broke. It ain't like you don't look at your bank account and see your shit negative every motherfucking week. You see it. Nobody else sees it. God ain't on your in your ear. Hey son, your bank account is negative. God ain't doing that, nigga. You know your situation. So you gotta start saying, hold up, how can I change this situation? All you gotta do is start. If you don't know what to do, make sure you go back to the other videos and see the 4 things you should have before you even start investing. Because everybody got to start somewhere. Don't think you're just going to jump off the porch and you're going to be the kingpin of the block or be running the block and you just jumped off the porch. No, you're going to have to get up under the wing of somebody who won't have to guide you a little bit until you can fly free by yourself. But oftentimes we just want to jump right to what they doing. No, you gotta learn the game first. You gotta understand what inflation is. You gotta understand what an emergency fund is. You gotta understand what a dividend is. You gotta understand you don't understand none of that, but you trying to figure out how to leverage and take out money and do what Jay-Z and Beyonce do. No, nigga, you don't. That's level 5, bro. We gonna start where you're at on level fucking 1. Like, we gonna start right there. Like, stop trying to skip levels. But the reason why this shit is so dope is because they just showing us the game and how we could do it. And all motherfuckers gotta do is and then you gonna realize like, oh shit, that shit really ain't that hard. All I really gotta do is just start putting money in this stock account, building up my portfolio, stacking up these assets. And once I do that, now I could go to the bank. Oh, I got this $10,000 in my stock account. Oh, instead of selling $2,000 of my fucking shares, paying capital gains on it, losing my compound interest, I could just go to the bank. Hey, Mr. Bank, I got $10,000 in my portfolio. Hey, let me get $2,500. Hey, let me see that. Boop. All right, boom. You probably gonna need more than that, but like the principle is still the same. I got 10 stacks. Let me get a stack. Like it's a certain percentage you can borrow from. But the whole thing is, if you have a nest egg of bread, if you have a nest egg of investments, not bread. A nest egg of investments, you can always borrow against it as long as you never sell your shares. Take that money, use it for your lifestyle, and them investments are going to pay the loan back for you. That is what Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing. They are not going through money problems. They not scrambling. They not hurting. They not, oh my God, we got to figure it out. The economy is bad. No, the economy is bad for us. It's bad for people like you and me, regular working people. The economy for investors and millionaires and people who actually know the game, this is a buying opportunity. Assets is on sale. This is like when Jordans come out and everybody around the block, this is that time for wealthy people and people in the know because they realize, oh snap, the market down, assets is on sale. Oh snap, real estate down, assets is on sale. Oh snap, people losing their job, assets is on sale while everybody else panicking and trying to figure it out. They like, no, assets is on sale. So I'm going to borrow against my assets that I already have, take some more bread, buy a little more assets, and I still got money on my lifestyle. So you doubling down on as long as you have a plan and you know what to do with your bread. Stop fucking going to FanDuel and fucking DraftKings and motherfucking taking trips and all that. All that shit ain't going nowhere. You don't deserve none of that. You deserve to be rich. Like, so fuck all the bullshit, fuck all the nonsense.